Right, in boxing, so the unexpected fight between Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia, Munguia fight is this weekend, this Saturday. It'll be held in Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena for Alvarez's super middleweight championship. James, when you heard about this, what were your thoughts?
I was definitely surprised by this fight,
Mm.
but I love boxing, so
Yeah.
I mean, I'm ready for a good fight this
Oh
weekend.
yeah, man. We cover boxing all the time, you guys, and yeah, this one. Who needs to be more concerned in this fight to you?
I
Uh,
think Mungia
Mugia,
probably.
you think so? Man, it's been a lot of speculation with just him and well Alvarez and Mugia's was it Ray Hoy Della Della Ray.
Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah, they want them two to fight because it seemed like they were kind of getting a little chippy and things like that, and you know, uh, Oscar's kind of said he's been taking drugs, using drugs, and Everest kind of got upset. I mean, do you think there's some truth to that?
It's possible, but with allegations like that, it's well, are you afraid to fight them because they're possibly using steroids,
Yeah,
or what's the
yeah,
deal? Because
exactly. So, right, what's his motive for saying that? Because it's usually, are you trying to just make him look bad, or are you trying to end his career? Like, what are you trying to do, really? But nah, like I said, just to add on to the question, I would have to say Mungia too. He should be more worried because we seen Alvarez. We didn't already covered him and seen what he can do. He's tough. He's a tough guy, and I mean, he has way more fights in just pretty much everything under his belt. If we look at their stat difference, Mungia, he's 43-0. He is undefeated, and he's had 34 knockouts, which is pretty good. Like I said, I seen one of his recent fights, and he's a hard hitter. He's tough. And then Alvarez, he's 62-2 with 39 knockouts. So five more knockouts than Mungia. So like I said, and just to keep us rolling. Now I seen this fight with Mungia and Ryder for both him and Alvarez. What needs to stand out with this fight? Because I mean, if we look at Mungia, like I said, I'm like at first I'm like, man, it's all Alvarez. But when I seen this fight with Mungia, he was doing pretty good. I mean, uh, what do you think needs to be the main factor?
Mugia may surprise us this weekend,
Yeah.
but I think Alvarez is the larger name,
Yeah.
so that's kind of one of the things Mugia has to get over. If he wins, then maybe he becomes the more established name.
Oh yeah, if he wins, it's gonna break the internet. It's gonna be crazy. I mean, and then you get a title. You get his title, and you get to pretty much say anything you want to say at that. But he has to do that. But for me, just to add on, I would have to say the defense mechanism, man. It needs to stand out. So if Mungia, his defense needs to be superb, which is okay. Tire Alvarez out. If you're gonna take some hits, take a few hits, and then when your turn comes, you got to dominate. And that's what That's pretty much what all he would have to do. But that's the only thing. That's if Alvarez comes in hot, then I don't know, man. It's really unknown. It's really just we'll just have to see by decision. Do you think anybody would get knocked out?
It's possible, but I guess that's not the way that I see this fight
Yeah,
going.
yeah. I don't want to
Be...
see that either. Because I mean, if we've been these recent fights, James, it's either somebody's dominating the other person or like what I mean. So I want to see a good fight, a good exciting one. Like both of y'all, hitting each other. Both of y'all is hard to tell. So y'all let us know how y'all feel about that. Comment and just to wrap us up with this one, man. So it's a lot of people say they wanted to see Alvarez and Oscar De La Hoya fight because he called him a drug cheat, in Spanish and everything. How do you feel about this statement? And should they fight next? Let's just say if Munguia does lose.
That's a pretty strong statement to make about another person.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of times, if the public wants to see a fight, and if there's talking back and forth, we'll see it. So I wouldn't be surprised if in the next few months they announce.
I mean, can he fight him though? Is he? Because I think he's I don't know if he's still Oscar's still fighting.
Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe he'd have to either come out of retirement if he is
something
retired,
like that. Yeah,
but it can always just be an exhibition.
And I don't think I don't think he would like run from the challenge of fighting him either. So I want to see it. I would like to see it. I feel like it'll be a more exciting fight for sure. And it's like, okay, if he's a drug cheat, okay, you gotta win. You know, you gotta show it. So there might be some truth to it, James, but they said he failed 2 drug tests, and if this is true, we must kind of reevaluate Canelo a little bit more in his career. But at the same time, I wouldn't be worried. Like I said, I'm gonna still rock with him. So I hope Canelo wins, man, just to kind of shut their whole team up. You know, yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, James, I'm gonna pass. Oh, before I do that, man, we gotta get into round.
J&J Sports coming to y'all with more in 2024.